Hello everyone and welcome to the Mindset Model Podcast, the house of good vibes and unicorn energy. I am your number one hype girl cheering you through the game of life. On this podcast, I am here to help you unleash your best self, to bring your dreams to life using the art of mindset and manifestation. Let's create magic. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mindset Model Podcast. So in today's episode, I will be bringing you a redefined manifestation formula, which I have recently learnt from the manifesting queen herself, Catherine Zinkina, aka the Manifestation Babe. So if you go back to my earlier podcast, I can't even remember which number it is, but it's titled something like the 5 steps to manifestation. Just to refresh your memory, some of the steps from here have now been upgraded and an additional step has been added as well. I just love it. And I thought I would share it today on my podcast. And I've also got some practical hints and tips that you can take away with you today as well. So it's all very exciting. So the new steps, let's have a little look into what these are. So step number 1, know what you want and how you want it to feel. Now remember, which I always tell you, feeling is the key to activating the frequency of your manifestations. Step 2, see it and feel it as already yours. And for this step, you can use really powerful tools such as guided meditations. There is one which I've recorded, which you can go back and have a look at and have a listen. And you can use things such as vision boards as well, which I find really, really helpful. So step 3, clear any conflicts, limiting beliefs, or fears around having it. So this is where a lot of healing work comes in and really paying attention to any triggers around your goals and your manifestations. And one thing which Manifestation Babe teaches is the limiting belief blaster, which is absolutely amazing. And this really helps you to hone in on limiting beliefs that you've got in your subconscious mind. Find out what they are, blast through them so you can really help to elevate your dreams, goals, and desires. And maybe I will share this on another podcast, so keep an eye out. Now, step 4, collect evidence of the manifestation already being in motion. This step is really fun and I'm going to go into more detail about this in this episode. Step 5 is act as if you've already manifested it. This is the embodiment piece, the embodiment step. So what action can you take to actually act as if your goals are already here in this reality? And the final step, step 6, is following your intuition. So this is very much the taking action step, and it's all about following the sparks. The feelings, the excitement. And this is where we will follow signs that we're being sent from the universe that are in alignment with our goals, dreams, and desires. So those are the 6 steps. Now, today I will be going into step number 4 in a bit more detail, which is collecting evidence. Evidence that the manifestation is already on the way. Now, there is a couple of techniques that have really, really helped me. And the first one, which I'm so excited to tell you about, is creating an evidence board. So this is like a vision board, but it's pictures and images of things that have already happened to you that are quite similar to what you're manifesting. So for example, on my 2023 vision board, I had an image of meeting elephants in the jungle, feeding them and hugging them. I just found a random picture on Pinterest. I was like, oh my God, this is everything. This is my dream. And what I did was I created an evidence board and I found a picture of where I actually visited a zoo or a conservation park. And there's a photo of me, and in the background, in the enclosure, is a beautiful elephant. And this really helped my subconscious mind to feel into the vision. It felt really achievable and exciting. And of course, we're in 2024 right now. This dream came true, and it was everything and more. So, if there is something at the moment that is on your vision board that doesn't quite feel in reach yet, something that you know is meant for you, but it doesn't quite feel realistic, you can use an evidence board to collect as much evidence as possible to help you get as close to your desires as you possibly can. So say, for example, you are manifesting a certain amount of money. Think back to a time of when you magically, out of the blue, got a lump sum of money that really surprised you. It doesn't have to be a lot. It could be like £10 or £20, or it could be £1,000. It could be £1,000,000, just whatever. You just got a random bit of money and you were like, oh my God. Or maybe you got a pay rise out of the blue, or you got a new job with a massive, great big bonus scheme, or you got an inheritance, or maybe you just won the bloody bingo or a scratch card. Anything like that. Think back to a time. Now, can you remember how it felt? Were you excited? Were you just that blown away? That is the feeling that you need to tap into. And you need to capture the images to represent this and add this to your evidence board. It's so powerful. So creating your evidence board is so fun, and you can make a digital version of this. So this can be a screensaver on your phone or your laptop, or you can create a physical copy, or you can do both. So a physical copy, you can stick this up in the kitchen or your bedroom or wherever you spend a lot of time. I used to have one at my dressing table. So when I was doing my hair and makeup, I'd be looking at my vision board and I'd be like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you know, you can use Canva, which is a really amazing app to create this, or you can just print photos. So to create your evidence board, go back through photos from the last, say, 2, 5, or even 10 years. You will be so surprised at actually how much stuff you have achieved and done over these years. We honestly forget how amazing our lives are and how lucky we are to have experienced the things that we have in this life. It's amazing how much growth we've actually had, and it's so interesting to see how much we've actually changed and evolved as a human. So for your physical evidence boards, if you've kept any tickets or invitations, maybe a shell from going to the beach, a lovely beach trip, which was a lovely memorable day, or maybe you had a day out somewhere and there was a lovely feather and you kept it, any keepsakes or things like that remind you of a good time, something special that you took part in, physical things that you can actually attach to your evidence board. It's a little bit like a celebration of you, your life, and reminding you and your subconscious mind that you have the power. Plus, if you are having a shitty day, just have a little sneak peek at your evidence board. It is an instant mood booster. Now, in 2015, when I was having a particularly terrible time, I was literally at the basement of life, not having a good time at all. I didn't realize at the time, but I actually created a version of an evidence board, and it was a book. I had no idea at the time. I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to make this scrapbook. My intuition just told me. And it only just occurred to me when I was recording this podcast that I've actually created an evidence book without even knowing. I looked at it this week, and I am just blown away with all of the stuff that I've actually put in this scrapbook. There's cuttings of flowers when I went on a date with my boyfriend, who's my now husband. He picked a flower for me. He took me on this magical date, and I've kept it. I mean, it's gone a little bit moldy, but it's in there, and it just reminds me of that lovely date. There's cards of support and encouragement from people. There's awards and achievements from jobs that I've done, emails of congratulation, invitations to weddings and special events, surprise birthday days out, and loads of lovely things to remind myself at that time that even though I wasn't where I wanted to be in life, I still had achieved so much, and I still had plenty of things to be grateful for. Another way of collecting evidence is being aware of one of the other universal laws that you may or may not have heard of, which is the law of synchronicity. There are no coincidences in this life. We actually get sent messages from the universe, spirit guides, whatever you believe in. So, for example, have you ever wanted like a new car? It's a specific car, you've never really seen it around, and then all of a sudden you want it and you see it literally everywhere. That is because you have changed the focus point of what you want. Your RAS, which is a filter in your mind. I can never say what actually RAS means. It's like I'm not even going to say it, but anyway, we'll just call it the RAS. It's a special filter in your mind. And this really helps you to filter out things and just focus on what you actually want. And it means that you are on the right frequency when you are seeing your manifestations. So when you see other people that have got what you want, don't get jealous. Instead, get excited, because it means you are on the right frequency, that you are on the right path, and it is coming for you. Now, we love evidence as humans. Our subconscious minds loves a bit of evidence. We tend to struggle with faith. Many of us have the saying, oh, if I see it, then I'll believe it. Can you relate to this? Or do you know anybody in your life which, they say this? Let's flex our manifesting muscles and create some evidence. So I love to start off with little manifestations just to prove to myself that it is real. And this is such a fun game. So you can play this with your friends, family, or just play it by yourself. So using the 6-step manifesting formula in this episode, start off with something small, or something like a free meal. You want to manifest a free meal, or a new handbag, or a free ticket to a gig, or someone buying you flowers. Something that feels fun, but there's no desperate energy, as in it's something that you don't need, but it would be fun to have. Something that you have got no attachment to. Sit back and watch the magic unfold in front of your very own eyes. Start building the trust and faith in your manifesting ability. Once you've started manifesting those smaller things, you will really, really gain the trust, and then you can move on to bigger, exciting, and more expansive things. I hope you enjoyed this episode, my loves. Please leave a review and share with anyone that you think would love to listen to this episode. Have a fabulous week, and I will see you next time.